welcome back onto the platform, the show where we do stories with no thought whatsoever. My name is Ryan.
My name is Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it doing?
Take it again.
How's it doing?
Don't get outgoing you.
Pretty all right.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
What's going on?
Nothing's going on much with me lately.
Nice.
It's a beautiful day outside.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Spring is sprung.
Spring is inside of your heart.
My heart, your heart.
Your heart.
Your heart listening at home.
What are your pronouns listening at home?
Shout them into the
your
sky.
Into
your
scry. Into the screen and into the sky. Shout them out so everyone knows your gender.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you today, Kevin?
I think I'm having a stroke.
That's good.
Overall.
That's good to know. That explains a few things. Is
Yeah,
there
I know.
anything I can do for you? Is there
any?
anything you need?
You touch my face? You want to caress me?
Okay. Just making you feel better?
That does actually feel pretty good. Your hand is cold.
I don't know why.
Oh, your hand is cold.
Sorry. I was holding them straight up for 2 hours.
Oh,
There was no blood in my hands.
this is good.
This is... Okay, I'm ending this now.
You do the other one?
My other hand?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, that's good. This is good, guys.
How does it make you feel?
Makes me feel pretty pog champ.
Okay, I'm ending this again. Any notes? If I were to do it again, what would you change?
Harder.
Okay, I think we should get started.
Yeah, right. We should do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a suggestion here.
I hate suggestions.
And
unless,
I hate...
of course,
What?
they're from you.
Wouldn't that be magical?
That you could give us a suggestion.
Couldn't you imagine
Giving us a suggestion.
the magic and the joy and the blood that would fill the room, the vigor, the ichor of life?
If you gave us a suggestion.
If you gave us a suggestion, how can people give us suggestions, Kevin?
If they give us a suggestion, they would do so
Yeah.
by contacting us via any of our DMs.
Yeah, on Facebook,
On
Instagram,
Facebook, Instagram,
TalkTick.
maybe.
Yeah.
And Gmail platform. Give me a sec. platform.pod.show@gmail.com.
I have to keep looking over for the dots.
Yeah, I have dotlexia.
Dotletsia.
It's like dyslexia, except only for dots.
So you mix up dots?
I
or-
despise polka dots.
Okay. So it's more of an aversion.
Yeah, if I see someone with a polka dotted shirt, then
You
it's
usually...
like they're crawling all over me.
Oh.
They're coming after me, the sins of my past. I didn't mean to do it. No, grandmother, no.
We've all been
I
there.
think we should probably get started.
Yeah, I think so too. The suggestion for today's episode is a phrase.
What's the phrase?
The phrase, courtesy of this turquoise improv
Wait,
suggestion
didn't we have
app.
a phrase last time?
What?
Did we have a phrase last time? No.
I think the time before last time.
Okay, well that's fine then.
Yeah.
What's the phrase?
The phrase today is, I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. The kindness of strangers.
Streetcar Named Desire?
What?
That's from Streetcar Named Desire.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
As Blanche says that at the end, she says,
I've always depended on the kindness of
Yeah, no,
strangers.
literally, like she literally says, "I've always depended on the kindness of strangers."
Okay. Well, I guess we should just improvise Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah, let's do that.
Famed comedy play about a bunch of young, hip and happening folks getting along great and generally being
Yeah.
well adjusted.
Can I start the title?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, are you ready?
Don't say streetcar. Don't you fucking do it. If you say streetcar, podcast off. Podcast is off. It's all on this. And I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll end it all. I'll pull it from all the platforms. I'll burn it. I'll burn my computer. I'll burn myself. I'll burn our house down. If you say streetcar.
Tram.
Called
Want.
fuck. Tram called Want. Is this going to be a parody of Streetcar Named? We need to branch out further than that. I also don't know the actual plot.
See, so this will be great.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll guide us. Okay.
Good. This is going to be a Kevin heavy episode.
Yeah, don't worry.
Kevin's the leader, I'm the follower.
All right, so here we are, right? We're I don't know, we're in fucking Vancouver. Who gives a shit?
Who even cares?
Well, it's in the South. Vancouver if it was in the South.
Vancouver if it was in the south of Canada.
America.
Okay.
Yeah. But Vancouver's already in the south of Canada, so it's perfect.
Very much is.
Okay, so here we are in Vancouver.
Do you want people to have accents?
Well, we just feel it.
Okay.
Just feel it. Do
I'll
whatever.
feel you.
Feel me. Feel me.
We're feeling each other.
Okay, so here it is.
If the audio
right?
quality has changed slightly, it's because we're feeling each other.
Listen, okay, so here we are. It's Vancouver. And there's like rain falling down because it rains a lot in Vancouver.
Yeah, typical. Tell me about it.
There's fucking shut up. Okay. So it's raining in Vancouver. There's a lot of like metal and stone, which all the buildings are made out of.
Good.
Occasionally there's wood.
Good. Okay.
And there's like a tram system that runs straight through Vancouver. Don't at me.
Now, is this a SkyTrain system?
Yeah,
or
it's the SkyTrain.
It's the SkyTrain. Okay.
Yeah. So here we see one of the SkyTrains, and it's called Want, right?
It says Want on it.
Yeah, it's like graffitied on it.
Nice.
Want.
Nice.
And it's zooming.
That's a pretty good. It's a pretty good noise.
Yeah, and on it we see there's a few people all huddled together, and in the middle there is a woman, and she's wearing like jeans and like a shirt that says that's got like, I don't know, Canadian flag on it.
Okay.
She's kind of dressed like Owen from Total Drama.
Okay.
And she's got blonde hair. Right?
Cool.
And she's sitting. She's demure. She's very, very nice, and then it cuts. Whoa, like a little bit of motion. We are we're outside of an apartment.
Okay.
Right? We're outside of an apartment in East Van.
For my benefit.
Yeah?
What does demure mean? What was this picture of her on the train?
It means like she's
sad?
Classy.
Oh, she's classy.
She's
okay.
classy. She is like pristine.
Cool.
She's all like kept together, but she's also like a little bit like kind of submissive almost.
Interesting.
That's
okay.
what demure means.
That's what demure means. Okay, so the picture, the mental image of her on the train.
She's a little sad.
She's a little, okay, she's also sad.
Yeah.
She's a lot of things, this woman. She's a complicated woman.
Yeah, Tennessee Williams wrote this.
Okay.
Yeah, so
everybody's complicated.
So we're outside the apartment, right?
Yeah.
And there's 2 floors to the apartment.
Okay.
Okay. This will be our stage.
Okay.
And
this is a play now. Fuck you.
this is an audio play. Fuck you. And like at the top level is a balcony, right? So there's the bottom level, and then there's the top level.
Okay.
The top level has a balcony.
Are you literally describing the set of a Streetcar Named Desire?
No, I'm describing the set of a tram called Want.
Okay, what are the differences between this and the set of a Streetcar Named Desire?
Shut the fuck up!
Because so far they're sounding pretty similar.
Okay, got anything else?
Put a twist on it. Put a spicy twist on it.
There's a pole in the middle of this set.
There's a pole.
Yeah, there's a pole now.
What kind of... What do you mean
It's made out of metal. It's got like graffiti on it. There's a pole now.
Okay.
All
Is
right.
it horizontal or vertical?
It's fucking vertical.
Okay.
How would it be horizontal?
I don't know. If it was like a pole across like a walkway or something.
No, it's just a fucking pole in the middle of the stage. Are you happy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so.
Does it mean something?
No!
It's a pole.
Yes, of course it means something. Tennessee Williams wrote this.
Yeah, of course. He's a genius.
So anyways, so here we are. There's a door on the bottom of the apartment. There's a door at the top, and there's a balcony, okay?
Okay.
There's a woman outside. She's sitting on a chair and she's smoking, okay?
Okay.
She's wearing like a shirt that has like the cat that's going like, hang in there, buddy.
Okay, so this is a different woman.
Yes, different woman.
Different lady.
She's got brown hair.
Cool.
And she's got her legs crossed. She's also wearing jeans.
Okay.
And then we hear the sound of the sky train. They live very close to the sky train.
Cool. Like
right?
goes overhead kind of thing?
Yeah.
Cool. So it's still raining?
Yeah.
This is all good to know. So the lady's sitting outside in the rain, smoking.
She's under an awning.
She's under an awning.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there, when it passes over, we see coming in from the side, carrying a bottle of root beer.
Okay.
Wearing a like wearing like a tank top
Okay.
and a pair of cargo shorts.
Okay.
He's a very buff Marlon Brando looking man.
Okay.
And he looks over at the woman and he says, "Stella."
Okay, she's. Okay, I don't know much about A Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah.
I know that it takes place in the South. I know that it takes place in the city. I know that there's a tram.
Yeah.
A car. And I know that one of the most famous scenes from it
What?
is Marlon Brando, this strapping, handsome man who
Yeah.
does bad things, I think, screaming into the rain, Stella.
Not a lot of improv in this podcast thus far, huh?
Not a lot of variation from the original Streetcar Named Desire.
That's where the fucking you come in!
Because I change it?
Yeah, because you don't know shit!
Oh, okay.
Fucking, oh my god.
We're getting there.
We're
there.
fucking getting there, boys.
Okay, so he comes in and he says, Stella.
Stella, he says to the woman.
The woman with the brown hair.
Yeah, and he's got like, he's slick. He's so smooth. He's got like all this water dripping down his delicious body.
Okay.
And he says, Stella!
And Stella looks over at him and she says, oh, you're all wet again.
Yeah, I am.
Did you run through the car wash again just to feel something?
Now it's raining.
Oh, I forgot.
Ya dum-dum.
That's me. I'm under the awning, and if I'm not immediately experiencing something, I forget that it's possible.
Ah, Stella, you're good. You're good people. You and me, you know, and such.
Yeah, we.
And such.
I'm from Montreal. We.
Yeah, I'm also from Montreal.
That's why we're talking like this.
Yeah, that's how people from Montreal talk.
Like they're from New York.
I'm going to drink this root beer.
Okay. Hey, listen, Rodney.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say your name is something else?
Yeah, I was.
What's your last name, Rodney?
Stanley.
Okay.
Rodney Stanley.
Everybody calls you Stanley, though. So listen, Rodney Stanley.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
What is it, Beth?
Our roommate who always wears a Canadian flag and sits on the train all demure.
Oh, you're talking about your sister.
Yeah, my sister, Beth. My sister, Beth.
Beth Blanche? Yeah.
Beth Blanche, yeah. Everybody calls her Blanche, I presume.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, I call her Beth. Fuck you.
Okay.
My sister, Beth. She's.
What about her? I'm wet.
You're wet. You're a wet man, and I always say that about you. She's been having trouble lately with finding a job.
Yeah.
Finding a job.
That's reasonable.
Yep.
It's a hard economy in 2006.
2006. And so she's going to be a little behind on rent this month.
Well,
We give you our rent, not because you're our landlord, but because you're the liaison between our
I'm
friend
aware.
group and the landlord.
friend group, she's your sister, and
Yeah.
we are married.
Yeah. We can be friends.
I
Aren't you-
consider you my friend. You're
Aren't
my
you-
best friend.
Yeah, you're my best friend. And aren't you friends with your sister? Who you have?
No.
You're not?
No.
Oh.
Me and her had a falling out
Oh.
after I said a baby looked ugly.
You bastard.
Fuck you, Stella!
Fuck you. You're my best friend. Oh.
He smashes the root beer on the ground. He says, I'm going upstairs to nap.
Stanley, don't you nap upstairs.
Fuck you!
You know we only make love upstairs, and when you...
Boom!
Oh.
He slams the door.
When he goes upstairs to nap, she monologues, when he goes upstairs to nap by himself, it makes our lovemaking that occurs on the second floor feel meaningless. If you're gonna go into the lovemaking bed just to nap and not make love, then why even name it the lovemaking bed? Oh, hey, she says to the second character who has walked in. Kevin is shaking his head. Oh, hey, she says to her cell phone, because it's ringing, and she picks it up, and on the other end is Kevin's shaking his head again.
That monologue.
Okay, monologues can be short. Oh, hey, I'm getting a message. It's from the lady. Kevin's picked up a Nintendo Switch. It's from my sister. She says she's gonna be home late tonight because she's riding the train and looking for a job, and she's not finding anything. Kevin has legitimately turned on a Nintendo Switch.
Deep time.
And he's selecting which game to play, and she's saying she apologizes, but that she know me and Stanley will figure it out for her because I'm her big sister and I can always take care of her. Well, gee whiz, ain't that just a pickled peach? You know, ever since I was a child.
Stella! Here coming in from the side of the stage. You got my message.
Yeah, why did you text me when you were 3 feet away?
Oh, the most wonderful thing happened.
Blanche, as everyone calls you.
The most wonderful thing happened.
Let me guess. You're going to tell me about some boy that you met.
A man.
Ah, what's the difference between a boy and a man?
He knew how to do cunnilingus. Don't laugh at me, sister.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't expecting you to say that. It's weird to hear it from my sister.
No one ever does.
Cunnilingus, or expect you to say cunnilingus?
Cunnilingus.
That doesn't answer my question. You just said it again.
It was wonderful. Let me tell you about it, Stella.
No, of course.
He was, I was getting off the train and I realized...
You were getting off all right.
Blanche
walks to the front of the stage and like starts pontificating and Stella like rolls her eyes and keeps smoking a cigarette from under the awning.
I got off the train, but it wasn't the right place. There I was in front of a unfamiliar station. I had no idea where I was, and then a young a man showed up. He had like he was like a student at the university. He looked no older than 25 maybe.
Wow.
He showed up and I asked him, Mister, where am I? I'm not usually from here. I'm from Louisiana. And I'm here with my sister and her husband who have taken me in because the property there that I was at, it's no longer good and there's some darkness there. He said, that's a lot, lady. I work here. You're at Midtown Station. And I said, wow, strapping young man like you sure knows a thing or two. And he said, you want to go into the back and have sex? I said, shame on you, but in a flirtatious manner. He took my invitation and we headed back. Now I won't go into the details.
You already have.
I don't kiss and tell.
You did. You told me explicitly what you got up to. And I'm happy for you.
I felt alive,
Okay.
Stella. I was alive.
I'm sure you were. And I suppose this is different from every other boy that you tell me about every week when you come home from looking for a job all day and you've had no success. Stella says from the awning.
How dare you? I look for jobs, but I'm a woman.
So am I, says Stella. Blanche, she walks out from under the awning and she puts her arm around Stella, and the two of them look out into the audience, but also across the street.
The man coughs.
Blanche, I'm your sister and I love you.
I'm aware of that.
And I'm only doing this because I care about you. But you're a very particular kind of woman, Blanche. You're the kind of woman who walks into a bar and orders a double martini, not because she wants one, but because she wants something to happen to her.
Cunnilingus.
No, yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but yes, you're crazy about it, and you make it known to everyone that you meet. I've been meaning to talk to you about it. I feel like your priorities at this stage in your life, not that there's anything wrong with, being free and easy and living your life the way that you want to, but I'm just worried about your financial situation. Have you opened like an RRSP or anything?
Oh, Stella, you know the city so well. Why, back in Blue Mountain? I don't know.
Blue Mountain, Louisiana.
Back in Blue Mountain, there was considerable stuff that was different about it than here.
Yeah, like what? It's been so long since I've been back to Blue Mountain. I've forgotten all about it. I've been in the big city too long.
You spent too much time in Montreal.
I spent too much time.
And now you're in Vancouver.
Generally building credit and being fiscally responsible. Tell me about Blue Mountain. Is it just like I remember?
Beautiful. It was a gorgeous, wonderful place.
Uh-huh.
It was blue.
Yeah, just like the mountains.
And it was tall, like a mountain.
Tall like a mountain.
Men were men, and women were women.
What does that mean?
Means that men provided for women. And women, well, we provided for men.
Okay.
I'm tired, Stella.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the lower area of the apartment. I'm gonna take a nap.
Oh, everybody takes fucking naps around here. I know what you're doing. Everybody only takes a nap around here when they don't want to talk to me, when they're hiding something.
I'm not hiding any darkness back in Blue Mountain.
When there's something they're hiding.
There's no darkness in my life.
There's a darkness in your eyes, Blanche. I can see it. I'm your sister, so I know these things. I can see.
Fuck off, bitch. And Blanche walks into the apartment.
She slams the door.
The sound of Furious changing from backstage.
Stella's alone in the street again, and she looks out and she smokes her cigarette. She says, "It wasn't always like this." Kevin has picked up the switch again.
Monologue.
Wasn't always like this. When me and Stanley first moved into which part of Vancouver are we in?
I don't know. East Van?
We've moved into the east part of Vancouver. We loved each other. We were young. We were very responsible with our money and our savings, and we were very future-oriented, financially speaking, but we didn't let that sort of dry responsibility bleed into our lives. But ever since Blanche has come to town, she's thrown a spanner into the works of our love. Stanley just isn't the same. He isn't as loving. He isn't as gentle. He's grown rough. Maybe it's the city getting to him. Maybe we should get out of here. But can we ever? I don't. Who fucking knows?
Lights. Blackout.
Intermission.
Here we are. We're inside of a nice, like, carpeted area of the theater.
Yeah.
People are chatting. And an older gentleman is at the snack bar. He's talking to the attendant. He's like, I don't know. It's an interesting take. Sorry. To answer your question, I'll take a caramilk.
Oh. Right. There you are, sir. Thanks.
And he turns around. Oh, Estevan, how are you?
Hello. Standing in front of the old man is another old man. He's very thin, and he's bald on the top of his head, and the rest of his hair is very long and silver. And he's wearing spectacles, and he says, "Hello, Gregory."
Well, it's nice to see you.
It's good to see you again. I'm just here reviewing the play.
I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
The theater company that I put on, I think it's a really good one.
Yes, I think you did an excellent job as the
artistic
director of this theater company. Tell me, the decision to change almost every bit of dialogue in the script, what was that born of? This is an interview now. There's a lineup of people who want caramilks conglomerating behind them. The guy in the booth is like, sorry, sir, if you could
Esteban, let's just...
it's an interview now. It's an interview.
Okay, well, we're
What was this decision born from? We're not going...
We're rotating.
Stay where you are!
About 2 minutes pass, and they are in a different part of the lobby.
So why did you do it?
I mean...
From where was this asinine decision born, Gregory?
You haven't seen the rest of the play, first of all.
No, I haven't. It's intermission.
It's intermission.
But so far, if I may be frank, my impressions are lackluster.
You can only be Esteban, right?
And you can only be Gregory.
Okay, well,
Have you ever thought maybe this is why we didn't work out? Maybe one of us will always be Esteban and one of us will always be Gregory,
Neither of us can be Frank.
Neither of us can be Frank.
Listen, Esteban, here's the thing, is that we're going in a different direction. We had a little bit of controversy a few months ago, or a year ago or so, you remember?
I do remember.
Yes, when we may or may not have vehicular manslaughter, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was an unfortunate incident.
We have no intention of putting the winds and the willows on again.
Right.
And the actor has, well, the actor who played Mr. Toad has written profusely to the family of Badger, to the
Yes.
family of Badger's actor,
Yes.
and he's sorry. So,
Yes.
but we're going in a different direction.
Yes.
It's a
So is it for that reason that you've decided not to have a real SkyTrain drive across the stage in this production?
yes. In some instances, the decision was influenced by that. Yeah, Esteban.
Any other influences?
Well,
Budgetary influences, perhaps? I've heard rumors, Gregory.
The Canada Council has not been so kind to the arts in recent time.
I heard that you lost a lot of your sponsors after Mr. Toad ran over Mr. Badger with his car.
Listen, Chuck Hayward is a very apologetic man.
The lights dim for a brief moment.
And it was a difficult time for all of us.
Yes,
Barely
I'm sure it was
scraping
a very
by.
difficult time. Esteban stands up out of his chair and he says, I see that the production is about to begin once more, Gregory.
Well, of course, Esteban. I hope that you will enjoy it. I hope that
Yes.
you'll see it. It's a queer creator who's doing it. It's a lovely, like, it's a devised piece, you know.
Yes, I think that shines through very clearly.
Well, let's not be so negative.
Well,
Esteban.
let's not beat around the bush.
Let's
shall
not.
we?
Let's not.
Let's be frank.
Let's be frank.
Let's both of us be frank.
Let's suck each other off in a closet.
Maybe. They sit in their seats again. The lights go out. The curtain rises. Act 2. Stanley
Stanley.
emerges from the top.
He's wearing a bowling shirt.
He's wearing a bowling shirt.
I think they go bowling at some point.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stanley emerges from the top.
Yeah.
Stella is at the bottom again, but it's sunny out. There's no rain.
Yeah. Stella's still smoking a cigarette.
She's drinking lemonade.
Yeah.
And Stanley, he's wearing a bowling shirt.
Yeah.
And he says, Stella,
Stanley.
where's
Stanley, have you been vaping again?
Christine? You just give me the water.
Oh, like somebody in a black turtleneck runs on stage and gives him a water. Are you? Stella's voice changes a little bit, and she's like, "Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
You good? You good?"
Stella, where's my bowling ball?
Stanley, have you been vaping again?
I'll vape anytime I want, woman.
We talked about this, Stanley. You only call me woman in the morning. It's the afternoon now, and you have to call me lady.
I have to kiss you is what has to happen.
Stanley kisses her.
And she loves it.
I can't stay mad at you.
Oh,
I hid your bowling ball in the fireplace. You can go get it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I was just trying to make a statement.
Hey, what's going on with your sister?
I thought this was about us, Stanley. You're talking about my sister more and more.
This is about us.
Can't us not involve my sister?
Your sister, she's dark. She's keeping secrets. She's too sexy.
She's pardon?
She's sexy. She's dark. She's keeping secrets.
Well,
She loves cunnilingus. And we gotta deal with that.
I feel like you bringing it up is different from me bringing it up as a sister and also a woman. Yes, my sister is
She's insatiable.
Yes, and she's also harboring some kind of dark past. Don't think I don't know about that, okay?
Yeah.
But what I'm worried about is...
What are you worried about?
I'm worried about you and her and...
What?
And you going after her.
What are you talking about? I love you. I'm married to you.
I'm married to you and I love you and I love the way you hold me and kiss me, but every now and then you get that look in your eyes,
Stella!
Stanley.
Stella!
Do you want your bowling ball or not? I'll go get it for you.
Stella!
Are you gonna rip your shirt off?
No!
Are you
it's
sure?
It's expensive bowling shirt, Stella.
Then tell me what you need. Tell me.
I need my bowling ball, but I also need your sister gone, Stella.
You need her out of here?
She's gotta go. She's dark. She's brooding. There's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her. She's like Batman.
She's my sister. She's my sister, Stanley, and she'll stay as long as she wants.
Stella!
And her sister Blanche walks out of the first floor bedroom, and she's like,
oh,
she rubs her eyes.
Oh, Stanley, what sign are you born under? Actual quote from the movie.
What? And Stanley says,
what? I'm a Cancer. She says, oh, Cancer, the capricious crab. Oh, dear.
Stanley gets a look in his eye. Is it of hatred? Is it of rage? Is it of lust? Only Stella can tell.
I'm going to the fire pit, and I'm going to get my bowling ball.
Stanley walks inside.
And I'm going bowling. Bang! He slams the door. Oh, that's Stanley, Blanche says.
Stella pours herself another lemonade. Do you want one?
Yes.
She pours 2 lemonades. Here you go.
Thank you, dear.
You know, when you think about it, our situation that we find ourselves in is kind of like lemonade.
In what way?
There's a lot of metaphors that could be extrapolated on at this point.
It's true.
You know what they say? Lemonades and lemons.
They do say
Making
that.
one out of the other.
Making one out of the other.
Do you ever feel like a lemon, Blanche?
I think your husband wants to kill me.
Oh, Stanley, he just has his moods sometimes. Don't we all have our moods sometimes? She looks pointedly at Blanche. I've seen the way you look at him. There's a chemistry between you. It's undeniable. It's like a pull of nature.
I'm agreeing with you.
It's like you're 2 chinchillas in heat.
I would fuck your husband.
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page here.
But I'm not going to.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same page about that too. Drink your lemonade. I'm done with the metaphors.
I'm also done with metaphors. It's much like how a leaf, when it falls from a tree and hits the water, it ripples out. And I feel like that pond. I feel like there's a lot of ripples in me. And I think the only way to solve that is for me to have sex with your husband.
Well, hang on. First of all, you're right. That wasn't a metaphor. It was a simile because you said like at the beginning. Second of all, you stay the fuck away from
First of all,
Stanley.
it was really more of an analogy.
First of all, you are out of here.
What?
You're not allowed to be
But
here.
you're my sister.
You're my sister and
You're
I
my
love you.
sister and I love you.
Go back to
You're
Blue
my
Mountain.
sister and I love you.
You're tearing my family apart.
Stella.
We were happy before you. We were happy. Me and Stanley, we haven't always got along, but we've always got along in our own way. We've communicated with each other the ways we know how. Every now and then he goes into a drunken stupor and he doesn't talk to me for 2 or 3 weeks, and that's okay. That's okay. I can...
Someone dropped something backstage.
Sorry. That's okay. I can live with that. I can live with that in who I am. I've ascribed to that. I knew who I was marrying, but you being here is something else, something different, and I can't ascribe to you anymore.
You're my sister!
You're my sister.
Where will I go? What will I do?
Frankly, my dear, I think you should go back to Blue Mountain. You can be with Mom and Dad.
I can't.
You can't go back? What's the darkness you're hiding? We've had intermission. You can tell me now.
Esteban in his seat. Oh my fucking god. I was disowned. It's all burned to the ground.
It's all burned to the ground.
Burned to the ground. I burned it to the ground.
What do you mean? You committed arson? You burned down our family home?
Yes.
With our parents inside?
No.
Oh, good.
They went in Tahiti.
Oh. Why would
I
you
burned Blue Mountain.
You burned the whole town?
No,
Just our house.
Not even the estate, the stable.
Just the stable? This is getting less and less impactful the more you extrapolate on it.
I burnt it down, but all the horses were out of there, and there were no stable hands inside. Oh, the fire didn't spread. It didn't catch anything else on fire. I made sure to have a fire extinguisher on hand, and then we managed to save most of the building, but I didn't, and they kicked me out for it.
Stanley walks out of the room holding a bowling ball.
Hey! Couple of gals chatting?
Yeah.
What are we chatting about?
Yeah, Stanley, we're chatting. Tell you what, you have a good time with your pals bowling. Me and Blanche are talking about something here. Blanche is just about to leave.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Stanley, you wouldn't kick me out, would you? Bye. And Stanley leaves. Oh.
You see, sis, Stanley's a very particular kind of man. Stanley knows what he wants and he's not afraid to get it. He's the kind of man I love. He is the man I love. But he's also the kind of man that I know. And I know that if he decides he wants you, he'll get what he wants. Do you understand? Do you understand how my life is in your hands? It's like the song Jolene. Except you're my sister, and the whole thing is just a lot more fucked up, generally speaking.
That's weird. I don't understand anything.
I don't understand you. I don't understand why you burned down the barn.
Me neither.
Was it in a fit of passion?
No.
Was it in a fit of rage?
No.
Was it in a fit of confusion?
Yes.
Confused about what?
I don't know.
Why'd you do it? Did you have any legitimate reason?
It was awful, terrible that I did it.
But you didn't hurt like hurt anybody
No.
or anything. You didn't hurt anybody?
No, and we were able to rebuild like almost immediately.
So why? And our parents disowned you?
Yes.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Me too. That's why it's so shocking. And now you're kicking me out for no reason.
Oh, you conniving bitch.
What?
You think I see your game? She like stands up. She puts her lemonade down. She points a finger in Blanche's chest. She says, I see your game.
What?
Yeah, I see your game, Blondie. You think you can waltz in here? Steal my life? Sooner or later, you're gonna burn this place down just like you burned down that barn. And then where are me and Stanley gonna go? We're not gonna have any room anymore. We're gonna move in, all three of us, all cozy, comfy together into a one-bedroom apartment.
Then I'll fuck your husband.
And then you're gonna fuck the shit out of my husband, you slut!
She screams.
They start hitting each other. Get away from my Stanley!
Get away!
A policeman walks in.
Hey guys, what's going on?
There's no problem, Officer Roberts.
I'll just arrest you? Okay, I'll arrest you.
Me?
No, not you. The other one. Me?
Yes. Yeah. You.
Okay. Handcuffies. Right on there. Yeah. There we go. What? No. But Stella, stop him. Well, we'll see you later. Miss. Bye. Gonna just go off state. off to the big house.
Do you have any last words, Blanche, before you're taken away to the slammer? Taken away to the slammer forever?
Joshua, shut the fuck up. No.
Is he just making...
Shh.
Okay.
No. The only words I have is, well, I've always relied on the kindness of... She stares off into the audience. She begins again. I've only always relied on the... I've always... I've always relied...
Help me.
I've always relied...
Help me, please. In the front row. Esteban has collapsed.
Is he okay?
Gregory looks over.
Esteban!
I'm having some kind of a stroke.
No, Esteban! Esteban! Somebody call an ambulance! Stop the show!
And the actor who plays Stanley steps out on stage.
Holy shit.
Please.
Somebody call an ambulance! Somebody call an ambulance!
And people are shouting. It's pandemonium in the theater. The house lights come
Everybody
up.
Stay calm. Everybody stay calm. We're going to get there's been a medical emergency inside of the theater.
And Gregory is kneeling over Esteban.
No. Esteban, my name is Gregory.
And Esteban is like, this isn't really how a stroke works normally, I don't think, but
You have a strange medical...
some kind of medical
anomaly. A medical episode.
It was the contents of the show, Gregory.
What?
It made me realize life is too short not to be with the people you love.
You save your strength.
This might be the last time I ever set eyes on you.
No. And a couple of paramedics show up. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Sir. And they start
shining light in his eyes, but he's becoming unresponsive. He's slipping away, and he says, "Gregory,
Esteban,
just so you know,
what?
the play.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Fuck you, Esteban.
But wait." It made me realize that I love you.
Oh my god.
I've always loved you.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry we fell apart.
Anything that we should do?
Not right now. Not now.
Jane, be quiet.
The paramedics are like, "Please, ma'am, stand back, please." And Esteban is like, "I'm sorry we fell apart, just like Stanley and Stella did in the play."
That didn't happen in this version.
But I just like Stella and Blanche.
I guess I've always relied on you.
I've always relied on you.
No. Sir, it's okay. That's just the morphine we gave him.
Yeah, he should pull through. He should be fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, make room, everybody. They put Esteban on a stretcher and they like carry him out of the theater.
Can I come with?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
Part of the? Are you related? Are you?
We are related.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the two of them, Esteban on the stretcher. Gregory holds his hand as they are wheeled out by the paramedics, and the sound of an ambulance in the distance drives away.
The door closes. Left on stage, the four. The cop, Stella, Blanche, and Stanley, who is like half dressed.
Wow, oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like Wind of the Willows.
Don't.
We were all thinking it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
There's a few people left in the audience, and they're all like, "No, it's all right." Maybe talk to the people at the front about I don't know if we're gonna offer a refund.
We don't know.
But thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Tell everybody about it. And have a good night, everybody.
Yeah,
and
good night.
the actor who plays Stella walks backstage.
And so does Stanley. And so does the cop.
And then the actor who plays Blanche is left on stage.
Wow.
She looks around for a moment. Looks up into the spotlights. A few people are still sort of sitting in their seats, sort of curiously looking at her. They're sort of wondering to themselves if she's going to do anything or say anything profound, anything meaningful, anything that might wrap up this sort of weird happenstance this evening in some kind of weird way and tie it all together.
I guess Estevan was taken away by a streetcar named Desire.
There's silence in the audience. And then one by one, people stand up. It's a standing ovation.
Oh my God!
People throw roses onto the stage.
Thank you.
And it's a smash cut to the headline of the newspaper next day. It like does the thing where like a newspaper's tossed onto a table, and the headline reads "Greatest Play Ever Made," and it's just a picture of the actor who played Blanche standing alone on stage, basking in the spotlight.
Lawsuit against theater company still ongoing.
Yay!
Yay!
Wonderful. I think that's exactly what happens in A Streetcar Named Desire. I'm pretty sure every production...
You, like, remembered way more than I expected you would have known.
About what?
Like, a lot of the lines you were saying were, like, actually in Streetcar.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know any, like, the only thing I remember, like, the very, very basic gist of it, and I remember Stanley sucks, and that's kind of it. I remember the ending,
Yeah.
or at least the ending moment where he's like, and he's like, Stella. But yeah, anyway, that was great.
That was awesome.
What was the moral of that story?
I think the moral of that story might have been like Streetcar Named Desire.
Probably Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah, it might have been a Streetcar Named Desire.
I think the moral was probably Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah, yeah.
If you find
A streetcar
named Desire, then get
on it.
And find what you desire.
Have some cunnilingus done to you.
Yep. Give it a try.
Give it a shot.
Yep. Any notes?
I like this. I thought this was hilarious.
This was pretty fun.
Like, I don't know if anyone else even gets what we're doing.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know about this one.
This one was fun for me.
This one was fun for me. Yeah, I thought I liked the blending of mediums. I always like it when we had because we had the play on stage, and then we had like the actual actors interacting with like the stage crew on stage, and then we had the audience in the theater and like the auditorium and stuff. Yeah, I felt like there were a lot of angles, a lot of stories going on.
Yeah, totally. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I thought that like the opening was really funny. When you're like, oh, this sounds a lot like Streetcar Named Desire. I don't know why that felt really funny.
Well, I kept on legitimately waiting for you to put some kind of twist on it.
There was a pole in the middle of the stage.
Oh yeah.
Don't you remember the pole?
Of course I do. I remember
it comes back in the third act.
Yeah, which we didn't get to because Estevan had some kind of nondescript medical episode.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope this was as special for you as it was for us.
Yeah.
I know it was special for me.
Like, yeah, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, on iTunes, on Gmail,
follow us on Gmail,
on Instant Messenger.
Yeah, if you want to leave us a review of the show, that would be super helpful. If you want to like give us a rating or leave a review,
do an intricate ritual.
Some kind of intricate ritual to raise some kind of demon. We're happy to exchange, blood, sweat, spit, any kind of mostly cum, any kind of bodily fluid, in exchange for wealth and success. So if you can line up that, if you know somebody who can do that, let us know. Contact us on social media, either to let us know about some kind of ritual or also to suggest an inspiration for an episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're desperate.
We're desperate. Well, any last words, Kevin?
Yeah.
Before I kill you?
I'm thinking that I've always relied on the kindness of staying safe, being lovely, and seeing you next time.
See you next time, everybody.
See you next time.
Wait, I'm going to do something.
Okay, do something.
Stella!
That's good.
Do you like me?
I do like you.
Thanks.